Okay. Let's hope I fixed the problem. Okay. She can heal, can't she not? Yeah. I need to remember a lot of things on this game.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel.
We are thirst hunters.
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
I think we cannot accept insults.
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Excuse me. I'm not going to be pushed around by two inebriates. I say we sober them up, and quickly, too.
I don't like... I think I said one was chaotic heal and the other one was neutral heal. Need to remember. Actually, I don't remember the... No, we're not going to let anyone speak like that to us.
All right, we'll do it your way.
You defy the Legion, will you? The punishment for that offence is death.
Alright. don't think she needs to go first. What was the reason? Yeah, I fucked that up. Alright, I need to delay his turn. Where the hell did that dog come from?
What a deluge.
Alright. How do I do the area attack? Forgot everything of this game. There we go.
Help me stitch this wound.
What the fuck? Alright, is this dude? No, he's a stunned now. Okay, too late, I committed to killing the dog. Enough points. He keeps being a stun. Alright, I need to heal her or something. What the hell is happening to her? She's bleeding. Let's heal. What the hell is this? Bitter cold. Well, let's save that. There is no need at the moment.
Back on my feet again.
High intelligence. Hello Siri, how are you? Yeah, I'm back. Back on the good old games. Alright, let's kill
Face
this
the
dog.
unending darkness.
I don't like that the... Can you prevent that? Let me check. I don't like that it recenters the camera on the... Apparently you cannot fix that, okay. It recenters the camera on the character every single time. Really, you finished KOTOR? Great game, excellent game. I really love that game. What the hell? This is stun. Stun, yeah. Actually, I don't think I need any of that.
I feel better already.
Okay, my rain is gone, but apparently this is still wet, so... I think for role-playing that game is excellent. I had a blast talking to Kreia. That was hilarious, talking to Kreia. But I played on that one a consular, not a melee character, not at all. Well, actually, I think after I became a very overpowered Sith, most of my time I spent with a power that was called crushing or something.
Oh, thank
I,
heavens. Maybe now you can learn something useful, like how to wash your other things.
who the hell said that? I don't know. Okay, this dude is going to stop being wet soon enough. We shall see how we handle him. Yeah, Kreia gets... She actually gets very angry with you if you choose the dark side options as well. She actually wants you to go for a grey character. She's always pissed off with you. Alright. There you go. My strategy works. Still. Okay. I don't remember anything. I haven't played the game for a month. And I actually don't remember my strategy. I kind of remember my strategy, but I don't remember what I was thinking. What was my strategy for leveling up? Was it intelligence? Probably. Offense rating with intelligence-based weapons. What does the offense? Chance of hitting. I always hit with the wand, that's not a problem. But intelligence also affects other things. Maximum number of action points. I don't know. Is there a cap? I don't know. Yeah, being grey is very hard because if I remember correctly, the more aligned with either light or dark, the better your powers are. Pretty sure that's how it works. I think I'm going with intelligence. I studied all this shit like a month ago. I know intelligence affects more than what it says here. But how the hell do I find out that? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I really enjoyed that game. Very, very good game. Obsidian always did great jobs with their games, I found. Alright, yeah, let's go intelligence. I'm pretty sure that won't be a misplay. Now here, what the hell was I going for? I think okay, let me see. Allows you to learn a new 6 noise triaded 0 master. I actually don't remember what I wanted to with these characters. Cursed, slowed, petrified. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. Maybe wand? Yeah, probably wand is a better idea. Maxing out wand, because I will be using the wands a lot. So she's specialized in hydrosophia. heals. Yeah, that's the problem, because they always had overlords, you could say. Obsidian did. They were never their own masters for release scheduling. And he's an Atheothurge. So he is basically in charge of stunning people. And she is in charge of healing and put I was going to say wetting people, but not getting people wet, so he can stun them. All right. I think I'm going to hoard those points if I might do so. Wetting them. Ah, holy crap. They have to go for a second. Yeah, yeah, I'm hoping Baldur's Gate is very good as well. I'll be back in, I hope 5, but probably 10 minutes because, yeah, I need to go and pick up something. I'll be back in a bit, series. Sorry about that. I'll leave you with stuff from my old playthroughs. See you night. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. You know, getting a delivery nowadays is such an issue. Before it was so easy. Now it's craziness. Okay. Yeah, I had to the bunch of stuff. Put on the mask, put on the gloves, put on all the garbage. How do I access my inventory? Okay, what's this book? Author seems to be an expert. Crafting and cooking. Alright. Now I can make arrow shafts and potatoes, top tomato sauce. Nice. I don't think I will be cooking a lot. But yeah, I watched, that's actually why I'm playing this game. I watched the, holy crap, that was a very long book. Elemental quarter stuff? What the hell? How is that in a cooking book? Alright, let's explore this side of the river first. I was watching that back on June, that Larian stream about Baldur's Gate 3, and I said these guys truly know how to make games, role-playing games, actually role-playing games. So I decided to give this game a second shot because I definitely, yeah, I entered this place. I don't remember. I must have. Yeah, I do remember fighting that guy. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, you exit here. Let me make sure I actually explored this dungeon. Yeah, I must have. Yeah, there is no enemy. Alright. So I said, why not give this game another shot? I butchered my previous playthrough. Real time, or what do I wonder is best? When I grew up playing tabletop RPGs, Vampire the Masquerade on tabletop, so I understand how the only real option in that scenario is turn-based. You have to go turn-based, or holy crap, or you won't be able to manage. The dungeon master cannot manage all the stuff. Now for a game, and a video game, I have to say, personally, I find real-time games, which I presume is RTWP. I don't know what RTWP means, but I'm assuming it's real-time. That's more fun, but it's less intellectually challenging, you could say. Real time with pause. Real time with pause. Well, if you say to me, go on the spectrum between real time and pausing and turn based, I would prefer either extreme. I would prefer it a game being either fully real time like Mass Effect or Deus Ex, or even the holy crap, even the Bethesda games. Okay, this is not good. Can I make it rain down there? Apparently I cannot. Can I sneak? Yeah, Kothor I would say is kind of a hybrid, yeah. Uh, okay, this is good enough. I would say in Kothor you don't see the turns, you only see the cues, and I kind of like that.
I never arranged with a port, eh?
But for me, Kothor is basically real time. There is no need to pause on Kothor. It does have turns, but you don't need to pause. Yeah, yeah. I remember because when you queue anything in Kothor, you actually are taking turns. So yeah, it seems real time, but it is not. But that's basically real time to me anyway. Okay, apparently I managed to stun a bunch of people, but I am blocked from vision. So let's try to make the most without wasting a lot of points. Can I attack now? Yeah, let's kill this dude. So, for example, one game I would think is real time with pause. It's the old Baldur's Gate. I played those. That dude is so... but he got somehow stunned. Alright, let's kill this thing, whatever he is. This black cultist guy. I dislike that approach. I didn't like how the game played the old Baldur's Gates or the Icewind Dales and such. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. What the fuck? This is a legionnaire? What the hell is this? A black cultist? Another one? Alright. Well, it seems the orcs are all fine and good. Are they not going to get us stunned? That's problematic. I was counting on the orcs being stunned. It seems they won't. Ah, they did get stunned, alright. So, yeah, to be honest, I prefer... This is okay. Take your time, look at the options, think it out, don't be rash. It is less exciting, but but I don't like 1-2 seconds pause. Cue these actions, unpause. Ah, someone is going to die, pause. Heal them, unpause. That's really annoying. It breaks the pace of the game too much. Shadowrun, I haven't played Shadowrun actually. No, I don't think I've ever had. Okay, we will make it rain soon enough. Yeah,
Death is its own deliverance!
okay, the orc is dead. Let's keep pummeling them. Yeah, I think I need to increase my wand to the max. That's going to be my objective for sure. That guy is a moron. But they are helping a lot. I do think I need some sort of tank then to keep enemies away from me. I have heard out Dragonfall. I have. I never played it because it was not voice acted, if I remember correctly. It says a game similar in visual quality to this one, but it was not voice acted, I think. Alright, I think we win. Holy crap, there is someone still alive. Didn't see her. But between turn-based and
Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
How very curious. How very disquieting.
yeah, between I was sure that guy was going to talk to me. All right. Between real time and turn-based, I prefer real time. It's more fun, you could say. It's like the difference between playing chess and playing soccer or basketball. Anything that's fast-paced seems to hold your attention a little bit more for some reason. But yeah, when I saw the Baldur's Gate 3 stream, what the hell is this? Is my... I have something broken.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
What?
I like you much
Some
better with your guts on
equipment
the
is
floor.
out to break, okay. What? My wand! Holy crap. How do I repair this? I don't think I have repairing, do I? That's a... Is it blacksmithing? Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can recruit someone with that. Alright.
Oi, the Soul Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Seal, comrade, and good luck.
Yeah, I'm not sure this PC can run that game, Baldur's Gate 3. I will check it out if there is a demo, as you say. I hope they make a demo. What happened here?
It's these orcs. Now that they have bees in their bonnets about God only knows, we need every hand we can get. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbour to the west of here.
This computer is the same I've had for the last decade. I haven't upgraded it one bit. Actually, the GPU wasn't working, but for some reason Windows deactivates and activates my GPU. Last week there was a Windows update, and for some reason my GPU started working again. So yeah, this is a 2012 PC. I'm actually saving money to buy an Xbox Series X, so I can play new games without any issues. Come December.
I like you much better with your sharp.
They may need help. I would go myself, but we Legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts. Never know when another one of these little raiders might sidle up the beach.
Why was there a human among the orcs?
Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs? It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer.
Uh-huh.
Whatever the Kerr's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Seal?
Really? You're not sure about playing Cyberpunk? Why? I'm curious.
Taken
Thick
before his
plate
time, far before
armor.
his time.
Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, I need someone with repairing. Even if it's one of these guys, but I would prefer to have
Filthy
my
beasts! I'll kill a
wand
lot one of
max
you!
out.
Oi! The Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs are with.
That's the same dialogue. Ah, you remember 2015, was it, that they announced Cyberpunk, I think? Well, it seems like a very good
beasts, I'll
game.
kill the last one of you.
Very interesting, visually and mechanically, technically. The guys at CD Projekt always make fun stories as well, I think. They are very good at crafting narratives that are interesting. If I play that game, I think I'm going for a... I don't know. What the hell is that? Arhu. Ah, I know who he is. He's a mage. I remember him. Ooh, a chest. Let's go to a chest. I remember chests can be trapped in this game. Alright, antique clothes. Apparently not very good. But it's better than what I have anyway. It's true. That's...
We're gonna need more than a few buckets to save it.
Alright. I remember that. 2012? Holy crap. You never liked first-person RPGs. I might be kind of biased because the first RPG I played on a PC was the original Bloodlines. And that was first person if you wanted it to be first person. So I actually experienced it first person most of the game. Yeah, it was first, third person.
Good on you. These boxmen respect.
So I
So what do they say?
also think the original Deus Ex was first person, wasn't it? I played that thing in a PS2 a long time ago. So I kind of am accustomed to first-person perspectives in those games, in RPGs. Although it is not better for surviving. Actually, we need to talk between ourselves. That's why we have that thing. Okay, let's talk.
Well, there we have it. 2 dead legionnaires.
They deserve it.
They deserved it, the cretins.
She says that.
If I don't start earning an extra gold piece now, I'll
Yeah.
walk out.
Right you are. I'll not shed tears for the likes of them.
They wanted to take us to our mage, and they were disrespectful, so they die. Yeah, I don't know first person. I guess for immersion purposes it can be better.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel.
No, this is not the guy I was thinking of. I was thinking of a mage. That's a demon hunter or something. This is someone else.
Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
Honest pay for an honest day.
I was summoned by a cat.
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
Tell me.
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
Pay for an honest day.
Okay, I understand, Siri. I don't think Cyberpunk is a shooter, isn't it? Can you go melee on that? I think it's like more advanced Deus Ex, although I didn't play the second Deus Ex. But it looks like it's basically Deus Ex with a little bit of gore. Who are the suspects?
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
All right. What is the crime scene?
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
All right. What exactly is the trouble with the undead?
The undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
Okay. Well, we shall have to see, but it seems like a very good game, and I'm sure CD Projekt will deliver on the story at the very least, and on the role-playing, and on actual choices that
If
matter.
I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. So what did he say?
Yeah, I
Well,
will
what does it
probably
matter?
too.
Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Bloodlines 2 also
Yes.
looks very
Honest
promising.
pair for an honest
Yeah.
day.
Okay, the orcs were led by a human.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
I said to him, I said
Another
myself, if I
first
don't
person
start
game.
earning an extra gold piece an hour,
Yeah,
I'll walk out
maybe
the door.
they are
Good on
thinking
you.
of releasing
These
it in
boss men
VR or
respect
something.
confidence, you know. So what
I
did he say?
have seen
Well,
some
what does it
trailers.
matter?
I don't know
Day
how
labour's
old
more
they are
suited to
really.
my nature anyhow.
But yeah, I've seen
Yes. Honest
some
pair for an honest
cinematic
day.
trailers they looked like. Although there was a trailer, I believe, where the character was climbing outside a building, if I recall correctly, and another one where they were exploring. Maybe that was gameplay actually. They were exploring like sewers, and there were a bunch of hobos around the fire. Maybe I'm misremembering. Okay.
I said to him, I said
Tell me
myself,
about the
if I don't
orcs.
start
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating.
All right.
We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Okay, tell me about the cat trick.
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise?
Well, it tells me you like to lick your own balls, probably.
Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. and I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicily. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sex, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Arhu mentioned?
Okay, let's save. That was a long conversation. Yeah, because I'm in honor mode, I cannot actually save as such. Alright. But yeah, I'm also very intrigued by Bloodlines 2. I wonder what they are going to try and come up with this time.
If I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. And so what did he say?
Well, what does it
This.
matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes.
I thought it
honest
might
pay for an
be
honest day.
something to repair. Yeah, it's like the same has happened with Cyberpunk. They have delayed it like 10 times or something. Not really, like 3. But I hope they have success. The guys, I don't know what studio. I think it's Paradox now that makes those games. I hope they have success.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess
So-
of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
They make more RPGs. The more RPGs, the better, actually.
Oh, and
Not
don't
one of
forget the time he
these.
got caught passing a love note to the
Right.
Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that
Werewolf, yeah. You have in that world, you have werewolves, mages, fairies, all sorts of demons. Okay, let's talk to these people.
A home, a livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do nothing but look on.
I think that's why they might be delaying it, because they want to make sure the game is 100% polished or 90% polished. It won't crash, won't have major bugs. But I personally was very impressed by that game back in 2004, was it, or 5? I played it a lot. Playing that game made me want to go and play tabletop RPGs. And that's why I actually, after playing that game, I searched in my local area for a Vampire the Masquerade role-playing group. Yeah, that game was amazing, truly amazing. And the World of Darkness is very well constructed. What happened?
These damn orcs. They can't keep off this place for the life of them. They came in here slinging fireballs and swinging swords. Wasn't a thing we could do to defend ourselves.
How about the burning ship?
That was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish you'd have been around when our own barge went down in flames.
Okay, tell me how it worked.
With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you can keep an eye out, though.
Okay. Tell me how do you...
Well, we were merchants what seems like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than 3 men with nothing more to say than boo.
LARPing, I never LARPed, but I do remember that late on Saturdays, people outside, it was a library where we played RPGs, and people LARPed Star Wars, that's what they LARPed back in the day.
Have you found us a job yet?
They
We'll
had
take anything.
foam lightsabers. Alright. So I need work. Merchants.
Have you found us a job yet?
Alright.
Curse the gods. Is it so difficult to find a day of labor?
Ever heard about the time
Let's
the
explore
captain took the Duchess of Fiddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ducks here.
Knowing him,
Sailor Marb.
Sauce? Here in Sicil? Ah, of all that cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one.
How about the burning ship?
A ship's got a soul too, you know. You did a mighty fine thing saving that barge. For those of us raised in crews instead of families, it's kin to saving a fellow man.
Alright. Yeah, I actually never saw very good cosplay in my country until very recently. No one did cosplay where I was role-playing.
Oh, hail the rain spirit. That was a fine display of magicianship it was. Or who knew what he was doing, bringing in a source hunter, didn't he?
And don't forget
Alright,
the time
how
you got
the
caught
ship.
passing
I
along
thought
now.
the old gal's fate was sealed when the arch-shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen.
Alright.
Within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Dr. Conrad, he's the captain.
The captain took the Duchess of Fiddle's carriage
Ahoy,
for the
sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicil?
Ooh, look at that. Who can repair stuff? I better find a weaponsmith or something. Not sure if there is such a thing. Tell me, how do you?
Name's Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical items.
Alright, what do you know of the attack?
Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort.
Did you LARP, Siri? Or just watched the LARPers?
I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
Alright.
About the time the captain took the Duchess of Fiddle's carriage for the joyride.
So now...
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh...
No, let's see what he's
Ahoy,
selling.
sailor!
He
Are you enjoying the fresh winds of
what?
Sicil?
Mushroom. Okay, staffs now. Fire one. Level 2. What's the difference? Repair price 12. Can he repair? He can repair.
Ever heard about the time the captain took the
Repair my stuff. What is my stuff?
Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Equipped.
Oh, and don't forget the
13,
time you got
yeah,
caught
repair it.
passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Yes.
That's why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore.
Okay, great.
Speaking
I
of
wonder if
Yuthel
he
Gore,
did
that loopy
better.
legionnaire really thinks that orchid
No,
charm
she
loves
has
him.
better. Doesn't
I wouldn't
matter.
let it all within 500 yards
No,
of my
actually
loving
12
nature.
gold. So Corgan is better at
Ever hear
Haggling,
about the time
alright.
the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
Ah, you
He
wanted to
drove it
learn.
straight to the pub and back.
Well, it's never too
Oh, and
late.
don't
Well, now
forget the
it's too
time he
late
got
because
caught passing
you
a love note to
cannot
the
even
lizard
go
councillor's
outside.
wife.
How can
Is
you
that why we never sail to
LARP?
Yuthul Gore anymore?
But maybe
Speaking of
someday.
youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
Yeah, maybe
I wouldn't
someday.
let an orc within 500 yards of my
Okay.
loving nature.
Let's see. 16
Ever hear about the
HP.
time the captain
That's
took
good.
the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a
900 gold.
joyride?
Jesus.
Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and
Extra
back.
movement. I don't think that's good.
Oh, and
Not
don't
enough to
forget the time he
spend all
got
my
caught
money on
passing a
it.
love note to the lizard
Can he
councillor's
truly
wife.
sell stuff for
Is that why we never sail to Yuthul Gore
more?
anymore?
103.
Speaking of youthful
Let's give
gore,
this
that
to
loopy
her and see
legionnaire really thinks that orky
if
charm
he's
loves
actually a
him.
Trad
I
Bartrig or
wouldn't let
it's
an orc
just.
within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the
Okay.
Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
It's not bad. 5
Knowing him, he drove it
HP.
straight to the pub and back.
What does she have equipped?
Oh, and don't forget the time he got
Nothing
caught passing a
great
love note
anyway.
to the lizard councillor's wife.
Okay, these two
Is that why we
are
never sail to Yuthul
decent.
Gore anymore?
One more so than the other.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my
Really,
loving
what have
nature.
you played the series?
Ever hear about
Actually,
the
I
time the
only
captain
played
took
the
Duchess
other
of
game
Federal's
I was
carriage for a
playing.
joyride?
What's this?
Knowing him, he
They have a
drove it
bad
straight to the pub and
reputation
back.
with him, maybe? Okay, let me
Oh,
see
and
if
don't
it's
forget
true
the
he's
time he got
better.
caught
Ah,
passing a
I
love
don't
note
need
to
to
the
see
lizard
that.
councillor's wife.
He sells me these
Is
for
that why we never sail to Yuthul Gore anymore?
289 and to him for 289.
Speaking of youthful gore,
Maybe
that
it was
loopy
because the other thing
legionnaire
was
really
less
thinks that orky
damaged.
charm loves him.
Probably that's
I
the
wouldn't let an
case.
orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever
Can
hear
I
about the
make
time
enough
the
money to
captain
buy
took the
that?
Duchess of
Nah,
Federal's
let's
carriage for a joyride?
remember he has that.
Knowing him, he
That's a
drove it
good
straight to the
piece of
pub and
armor,
back.
but there might be something better. I don't
Oh,
I don't
and
think I'm going
forget the
to be
time he got
fighting a
caught
lot
passing a love
today.
note to the lizard councillor's wife.
So
Is that why
we
we never sail to
might
Yuthul Gore anymore?
actually
Yes, sir. Speaking of youthful gore,
explore
that loopy
for
legionnaire really thinks that orky
this
charm
place for
loves him.
several
I wouldn't let
streams.
an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Okay, remember.
Ever hear about the time the captain
I think
took
you
the
need
Duchess
to
of Federal's
teleport
carriage for a
yourself
joyride?
or something.
Really?
Knowing
The
him,
greatest
he drove it
warriors
straight to
in
the pub and
Rivellon
back.
can't cross a rope?
Yeah, you need to
And don't
teleport
forget the time he got
yourself.
caught passing a love
Pretty
note to
sure
the lizard councillor's
that's how it
wife.
works, but I don't
Is that
have
why
that
we never sail to Yuthul Gore
ability, do
anymore?
I? No, this is attack an enemy. Jump from one target to the next.
I wouldn't let an
There
orc
are
within
no
500
targets
yards of my
apparently.
loving nature.
Yeah, it's some sort of teleportation business. Ah yeah, you were playing Kothor, Joe. JRPGs. Dawn of War. I haven't heard of that game. Resident Evil 7 is the one in Louisiana or something like that, isn't it? Warhammer. Maybe that's the Warhammer game that Total War people made, or is it something else? I don't know the guys at Creative Assembly at Warhammer game. They made Warhammer Fantasy, okay. What, I gained experience for what? Waypoint Discord. Ah, look at that. Alright, let's explore the docks fully.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be
I know very little about Warhammer, I am afraid to say. So is it you teleport stuff? You can't teleport stuff. Maybe you need telekinesis. think there is something like that. That's a sneaking. That's a trait actually. Telekinesis. Yeah. Alright. We're not going to waste our points on that, I'm afraid. But you can move stuff. How do you move stuff? No, that's not what I wanted to. I think I know you can move it, but I already forgot how. I think you click it and do something to it. Nah, maybe there was a way. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's how you do it. Alright. You need to remember a lot about this game, I forgot. You did not enjoy Mass Effect 3. I think I did enjoy it for most of the time. I didn't like what I didn't like about that game was the insistence from the Reapers that what they were doing was beyond human comprehension. That was ridiculous. Because that what they were doing was completely rational and understandable. It is beyond your comprehension. It's ridiculous. Now, was that a stupid solution what they were doing? Yes. Especially because BioWare got lazy, I think. And unless every single race for millions of years or billions of years was a squid, I don't understand what the hell they were doing out preserving forms or whatever the hell they were talking about. It was all nonsense. Especially when you think of the Protheans. I think maybe if BioWare had made the Prothean. Do you actually know the game? I don't want to spoil it for you, Siri. Because I could rant. I actually ranted about that a lot when I was playing it. I think the video is still on YouTube. It's like an hour of me ranting out the Star Child or whatever the hell. Okay. So if you don't mind, I will talk out the issue. The Protheans, if you can believe what Jarek says, were winning their own war against the machines, the AI of their cycle. They were winning. They had turned the tide and had the AI on the run. If the supposed objective of the Reapers was to preserve the organic races from extinction, why would they trigger an extinction event on an organic race that did not create AI? Because the it was not the Protheans that made the AI that was destroying their cycle. It was some other race. So it was not the Protheans, and well, you need a lot of justification, in my opinion, for the Reaper. Just how can you reconcile the Star Child, which is a Reaper, with Sovereign, which is also a Reaper? They cannot be the same. What could you say? The same, or they could not be on the same group, ideological group. They have very different objectives. Soren wants an extinction event. The Star Child wants to preserve organic civilizations, and that's very different. Soren the only thing he wanted was to destroy the races of the galaxy. The Star Child was all understanding. It's complete nonsense. Yeah, they fucked it up. Okay, the shipless sailor source hunter are who told us the cave. Yeah, mysterious murder. Yeah, I need to talk to the captain. The statues that made some dude.
I can't even
Well, they
smell the
didn't
sea
make him
air
commit
over this
suicide.
rock.
But in any event, I did enjoy the ride of Mass Effect, even if the end was somewhat
Slimy, reeking,
stupid.
rotting sea garbage.
How couldn't they not have a better explanation? I think the story of the Reapers does make sense. A very intelligent race foresees that AI will destroy everyone, so they make an AI, a friendly AI, I guess, to try to solve the problem. The AI concludes that the only solution is to prevent organics from
to
creating
yourself.
more
What are you doing
AIs.
inside this warehouse, snooping around?
But that's what it doesn't make sense. If your conclusion is any organic civilization will eventually create AI and the AI will destroy it, then why even bother letting any organic race create a civilization? Once they get past the Bronze Age, you should nuke them, and because you know with 100% certainty, at least according to the Reapers, that they will end up creating AI and the AI will try to kill them all. So why not prevent the whole business by nuking a village or a continent in a random planet instead of, let's see if in 30,000 years maybe something else will change, because they actually don't want to see if anything will change. Once someone creates an AI, they don't want to see if they can defeat it, they can reprogram it, if the AI will actually turn out to be a good AI, like what was the name of the chip? I forget. The Evie? No. Eva? No, that's not right. Yeah, Normandy, but the AI in the Normandy. The one that gets a body on the third game. Edie. Edie! Yeah. She, in my playthrough at least, and I think in most playthroughs, she becomes basically human for all intents and purposes.
This place reeks of orc stench.
So the Reapers are not actually, if they are not looking for an alternative scenario.
Still nothing, sir. Suppose there just aren't any thieves around.
If
there were no thieves, why would we be guarding this place?
Then they would destroy every single organic species that showed promise of going technological. And that would solve the issue. You would never have AI. If no organic species reaches technological maturity, then you have no AIs. Problem solved. The only AIs in the whole universe will be the Reapers. Why was that not the solution? Why did they let civilizations develop for thousands or tens of thousands of years before destroying them? If they actually were not waiting to see if these people will not make the same mistakes of the last time around, or if these people will actually succeed in the war against the machines. This is the last thing I will say on the subject, because I actually want to move on with this game. What I would have done if I were a writer at BioWare, I would have said the Reapers only intervene in the galaxy once it is obvious the organic civilizations are losing the fight against their machine creations. That makes perfect logic. If that's when the Reapers say, okay, the organic races are going to lose and they're going extinct, that's when we enter the fight, kill the AI, kill the organics, and reset the whole thing. That makes sense. That makes sense. Not someone created a machine that can think for itself. Open the gates and destroy everything. That's ridiculous. That's absurd.
This
And
place reeks of orc stench.
But whatever. Okay, let's continue. Tell me what you.
If it's conversation you're looking for, I'd recommend my comrade Florius, or as I prefer to call him, Loose Lips McGee.
Okay.
As for myself, my job is to protect this warehouse, not chit-chat with intruders.
Alright, tell me what Florius.
That idiot man-child would sooner spend an hour chatting up a thief than a minute arresting him. I only hope he gets transferred out of this warehouse and straight to the perimeter. Let him rot off as zombies here instead of mine. Even thinking of him turns one into a gabbing hen. Please, leave me be.
Alright. Yeah, but I cannot fault Mass Effect 2 because I actually like the Elusive Man a lot. The Elusive Man is an excellent character. Okay, apparently everything here is stunning. Sergeant Courageous.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtius, proud protector of this house of Legion goods.
And he's actually very courteous. Tell me what you...
Curtius is my name. The Legion is my calling.
And what is this room?
This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation. And I, Sergeant Curtius, have been trusted to guard it.
Alright. I think the... What was Horatius must be here. I think I died here on my first attempt.
One day you'll show 'em all.
I think I tried to steal something and someone saw me. You tried to go co-op. Yeah, that's why I almost never... Actually, never. I don't play co-op. I don't play multiplayer. I like to play games at my own pace. Okay, Florius, come here.
A source hunter. A very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around. And don't mind if I pick your brain about the scoop around Undervale. I'm behind on my current affairs.
Alright. What do you know?
This Jake business is quite the scandal, no? I myself suspect his wife, Esmeralda, and the butcher seconds that, let me tell you. Then again, and you didn't hear this from me, he's going through quite the nasty divorce himself, and there's his children to consider.
Okay.
But I imagine his youngest, Kimberly, won't mind. Never did get on well with her mother ever since the incident. Oh, it's an unparalleled pleasure having a fresh ear around here.
Why not? Let's make them fight. Horatius just called you Loose Lips McGee.
That fusspot said what? Well, old Loose Lips will let that lowly backbiter know what he thinks about that. So, something you'd like to say to my face?
I haven't a thing to say to you. I'm on duty.
Duty, indeed. Put up your fists.
Are you mad? We're guards, not drunks on the street.
Enough! Both of you! What is this barbarism?
I
Back to your
guess.
post at once!
Sir, this is an important matter. A matter of honor.
Such matters are to be
So
settled
this
on your
is
own
so I
time.
could steal.
Understood?
Understood, sir.
Bickering is all
Alright.
that thieves need to
Yeah.
sneak by unnoticed.
Of course.
Won't happen again, sir.
It better damn well not.
Yeah, but I am not going to risk it. I'm not going to. Yeah, voice acting. I actually don't care too much about the quality of voice acting.
Well, a source hunter.
I'm happy with
About time
any
the
voice
council
acting.
took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots hiding their pet orc here.
Okay. Pet orc. Yeah, I think orcs are going to die. Isn't one of them in love with an orc? I think I remember that for some
When
reason.
this little child fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Yeah.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
This is all crazy.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sheiks.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
Alright.
Ah, who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend here that orcs
Are predators, not pets. I think he was trying to make the voice of whom? What was that guy's name? The first James Bond, Sean Connery. Poor man's Sean Connery.
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile, but my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her.
What's this about a charmed orc?
My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady? For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes.
Yeah, someone trying to imitate Sean Connery.
Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her. A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would never willingly join up with those vicious marauders.
Ha! I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll rip to shreds?
Okay, Siri. I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to start streaming around the time I began this stream.
This place reeks of orc stench.
I don't know what that is. That's what? 2100 GMT, whatever it might be. I was streaming very late, but my head was hurting a lot. So I decided to start streaming earlier. I hope you have a very resting night, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Alright. Tell me more about the potion.
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose the once-in-a-lifetime deal. I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked exactly as promised.
You see what a fool my friend has been. spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed.
Yes. Let me tell you what I think.
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to shave him from his murderous darling.
Shave him, he said. Alright. Now we need to kill the orc for sure. Apparently orcs and swords are one and the same. We're definitely source hunter salad, so...
She's got to be put down. If this love potion is as dodgy as it sounds, she could come to her vicious senses at any time.
Agreed. I've never met an orc I trusted, charmed or not.
Glad to hear I'm not the only one with common sense around here. I'll do the honors myself.
I wonder what this guy's going to do.
No!
Ninius.
She's harmless! Please!
Yeah, harmless my
You
ass.
had no right!
No right to protect not only you from your own stupidity, but myself and the citizens of Seal as well.
It's you we need protection from, murderer. Fortunately, the Wizards of Youthful Gore make a revenge elixir that will show you what's what.
Go ahead and throw your sugar water on me if you like. Your foolishness is no longer my problem. Thank you, stranger.
Day, Moira.
If you ever
you'll
need
show
help,
'em all.
I'll do my best to repay you.
Really? How does that work? Alright. I do remember when I watched my old playthrough to come up with my current strategy, that I had two companions. Let's see if we can find them in the 20 minutes I have left today. Let's look at the map. Alright, I think it's time to go to the second... What do you call that? It's not a floor, it's what? What do you call the levels of a city? Maybe levels? How do you call that in Spanish? I don't even know in Spanish how do you call that. Apparently teleportation is a useful spell. Maybe levels is a correct term. Okay, legionnaire. Regular legionnaires I won't talk to. I don't think they will have anything interesting to say. I think the most dangerous enemy I will ever find is someone that cannot get stunned or wet. Closed indefinitely, okay, that's bad. So far only the Conrad the merchant has anything I want to buy. It's like 1100 gold. I have 290 now. I must have more. Where did my gold go? Okay, whatever. No. Ship. Evelyn's house. Yeah, I won't do anything criminal this time around. And the previous playthrough I did, that was one of the
I've spotted
reasons
something interesting.
Really? What? The well? Combine items to discover recipes. Okay. I don't think I don't like crafting that much. What could be an interesting thing she's doing? Who knows? Yeah, I won't trespass, I won't do a lot of things. Anything that seems... Huh. Why not? Might come in handy. I will avoid getting into trouble with the authorities.
My word!
Come one, come all, and see the amazing singing Stefan! Sicil's only sentient severed head!
I remember that, severed head. Alright, let's come here.
Fantastic!
Come one, come all,
I think I tried to kill it or steal it last time.
Sicil's only sentient severed head!
Pretty sure it was something like that. Gallagher.
You there! Take a seat! Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan, the talking severed head!
Alright. Tell me.
I am Reginald the Illusionist, purveyor of the most amazing artifact in Andervale. This fantastical talking head. Catch the act while you can. This show will only remain in Sicil as long as there are Legion soldiers to entertain.
Tell me about the head.
That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk. He'll weave you a yarn so fantastic, you'll be begging to hear just one more, and just one more. It's quite a story how I found him, too.
Let's hear it.
I obtained this curio by some rather sensational means. You see, I was diving in search of a rare medicinal sea herb. I volunteer at the local children's apothecary on weekends, in the shallows around Sicil's own Black Cove, when I spotted something amazing. The chest belonging to the fabled Captain Pontius. Though the chest was stuck fast, I summoned a swell of great strength and prized it free from the ancient rock. I had the treasure of a lifetime in my very hands, but then, slurp, gulp, I was swallowed by an ornery kraken that seemed to appear from nowhere. In the hubbub, I lost hold of my prize and watched it sink to the bottom of the beast's cavernous belly. Still, I feared only for a moment that all was futile. Before my mind's eye swam the faces of the many war widows and leprotic orphans who would be lost without my charitable support, I knew I had to live.
Leprotic, okay.
Grabbing fast to the hilt of a cutlass that floated by at just that moment, I summoned all my strength to slash a great gash in the creature's gut. Freeing myself from my would-be tomb, I swam as quickly as I could, first to the surface and then to the shore. It was there, along the rocky beach, that I tripped over this talking head. Strange, isn't it?
Yes.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
Tell me about you.
I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicil. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst, you're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, to help me, take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
My word!
I don't think stealing him on the... Well, he's a magical item, so he falls under my jurisdiction.
My word!
Alright, I'll take my leave. Yeah, I think this guy helps you. I think I remember. He helps you distracting that dude. I want to stay just in plain sight.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. Better check it out if you don't want to miss the time of your life.
Tell me about you.
Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment all day long.
The same show all day?
Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Cecile hears me. Cecile wants to see what the fuss is all about. And let me tell you, this amazing show just can't be beat.
Alright, let's see. I don't... How do you steal him?
Some more, I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. What with Stefan rattling off legendary yarn after yarn. Take a seat, won't you?
Let's discuss your crowd warmer.
Are you impressed by my prowess in the arts of entertainment? Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. And that crowd warmer has increased my profits by 60%, simply by showing a little honest appreciation for our show.
Let's talk out the head.
That's right, a talking head.
Alright.
Doesn't just...
Can I steal him outright?
Today,
that seems very risky.
Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
Alright, let's steal him.
It won't be the worst indignation I...
That is enough of that now.
Of course.
Fantastic! Bravo!
Back for more, I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
Alright, maybe I can create some sort of fuss with
What are
this
you
dude.
looking at me for? There's a great show going.
How do you start that dude? Okay, maybe I'll figure it out.
That he ordered a contest across his realm.
Bravo! Bravo!
Today,
Ben.
I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his
Okay,
rainbow
let's give him
of war
1 gold and see what
Back for more,
happens.
I see. Hard times, Lord Pinchpenny.
Said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great
Alright, I don't know how I got him. I got him last time somehow.
blues and gory reds, that he ordered a contest across his realm.
Fantastic!
Maybe his gal will help.
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! You're at Katerina's Fair, a veritable summer home for troubled minds. Won't you take a seat and let our esteemed entertainers whisk you off to a better place?
Tell me about you.
Well, I'm Katerina the Fair, fairest first lady of the fair, of course. I do love making the acquaintance of my patrons, and who knows which of them might become one of my performers. I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file of the audience.
This is how you do it. You leave one guy there and you cause yeah, that's how you do it. Alright. Let's break it. I think that's how you do it. Okay, let's send Corrigan there.
By the 7, what a tale!
I want to put up
The
performance.
theatre's fever has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and true material. Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards.
I'm ready.
Right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can carry you. You found something decent to perform, I trust, and you've gathered enough actors to do it justice? Speak to Master Chaucer if you're ready for your debut. He alone can adequately prepare you for the stage.
Okay, I'll do that.
What a tale!
Headless Nick.
I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the
We
king
met
had
Gallagher.
great thirst for colour. So ardently
Interesting.
did he crave cream blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
Stage calling you.
Today,
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there's...
All right. Let's postpone this quest.
who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
Bravo! Yeah!
All right. So this is what crime scene Esmeralda. That's the wife of someone.
My word!
Across his realm.
What's down here?
Showman, show all of them. Sicil, what you're made of.
Yeah, let's do that properly at quest. I will find something. Who the hell is this dude? Cedric the Entertainer.
You there! Sit! Stay a while. Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. I'll besmile you. I'm Cedric the Sensational, and I'm playing to an empty audience.
Tell me what you...
Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. People came from far and wide just to witness my amazing act. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head. Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that to be my main competition.
Tell me about the competition.
It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. This curio is ruining what used to be an art. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that one devotee attracts 5 more, and those 5 more all curious about the commotion. I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between his hat and his boots than I've in my crusty handkerchief.
Okay. I don't think I'll rat him out just yet. Take my leave. Yeah, probably not a good idea. I think I can make money on my show. What's up here? Who knows? Who was talking to me?
Can you spare a coin?
Depends.
1 coin or 2, noble spirit? 1 coin or 2?
Tell me about you.
Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out losing it all has its own share of benefits.
How did you lose it?
A fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the western cliffs. Their guidance ruined any small fortune I might have had, but certainly granted me humility.
Tell me about the statues.
I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions, all my worldly possessions, and became a great figure of piety and humility. Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul.
Okay, he was a victim of magic, so take a gold.
Thank you, kind one.
Alright. Vegard, he earned everything because the statues told him. We met Cedric. Desperate to attract the crowd, yeah. Now let's talk.
So, those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they?
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Seal, what you're made of. Pardon beer and flatulence.
I guess since we are actually source hunters, we have renounced everything.
Have some pity.
To kill sorcerers, as we would be more or less in agreement with that. Nonetheless, we do have our valuable items, so yeah, we would not renounce all our possessions. So it's absurd.
Absurd. Since when is poverty a prerequisite of spirituality?
Cruel fortune.
Right. I'm not gonna throw my things on a pyre in the hope that the stench of my burning trousers will please an ill-defined spirit.
Yeah, we are definitely not going to destroy our possessions for some ill-defined gain, no way.
Can you spare a
Alright, I think... Where am I going exactly? I'm going towards Captain Arias. Alright, we'll get to that location and that will be the end of the stream for today. Very close to level up again, interestingly enough. What the hell is this? I explored with my camera. No one. Can I go out? No. Apparently they are indeed in a siege. Ah, that's the balliste are who was taken out.
Those boots that embarrass a bridge boat. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Hey, Cal, I think that was an
Oh, that's a good bow.
Don't pay attention to the beast.
Attention! Know much about zombies, do ya? How about walking bones?
Midnight Oil skill book? What the hell does that mean?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real
skill book.
You're a source hunter, aren't you? They say you can talk to animals,
200.
but I for one won't be falling for such a toad.
I wonder if this is a stealing, let's say, because
everyone knows
it
the
might
ugly
be a stealing,
soldiers
it
are the
doesn't
most
say,
courageous.
please.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
Alright.
I wish for you to try.
Well, this is one of the companions for
The
sure.
beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you?
The
I
cretin's
remember
question
now.
crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Sorry, sir. Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it.
You think that's funny, Private?
Alright,
Hey,
let's...
who's that then? Come on.
Holy
Stand where my
crap.
good eye can see you.
Look at her face.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
A curious situation you've got here. Who is the woman?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Okay.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Okay. And what is to become of the stranger?
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Attention!
Yeah, I will take her.
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
Yeah.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Split the party by dragging the portraits, breaking the chains, create groups by dragging the portraits together. Okay.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Alright, I think we'll leave it here for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope we'll see you tomorrow when we shall continue exploring Sicil. Probably will take a couple of streams before we get back to any fighting. But this is good. What is she? Let me see before we go. She's what? A bow girl. Tenebrio, what the hell is that? Marksman, yeah, lore master, that's bad. I think this identifies stuff. Yeah, alright. Well, if she levels up, I'll put her on blacksmithing probably. So she can repair stuff. Body boost, against opponents, alright. Stench, okay. Alright, see you tomorrow, goodbye.
Attention! About face!